I don't think the stereotypical librarian is considered to be a risk taker or experimental, and I think we really need to change that.
I think that you're going to have some people that are cautious about this because this is really going outside the box.
But this program that we're talking about with BCR is all about not an economy of scarcity where we're only talking about the things that are locked within these four walls. We're talking about a huge selection of materials that are made available to everyone on the globe because of what we're going to be doing.
And I suppose this is really how academia has changed. Students don't really learn as much from standard textbooks as they used to. Faculty members want them to see original documents, work from primary sources, and I just can't supply that.
If information and history and great literature is in a locked room, so what? Most of how we're introduced to BCR is through great products that we need and providing libraries with more buying power. And that's initially how we kind of get our feet wet with BCR. But BCR has become much more than that. It really is an advocate for libraries, and they're really helping us tell our story and helping us think strategically about how we need to position libraries for the future.
BCR's ability to go out and look for new lines of business and court new partnerships, it's just been very interesting and very exciting.
By digitizing and creating full-text searching of these materials, we're revealing information that we truly can't get at by just having the printed book available.
A lot of the stuff we use now is digital. It's available online. We subscribe to it. It's there. What astounds me is really the growing need for actual, things that look like books.
The culture of the book is where we come from. It's where we're based, and we deeply believe in those values.
Really, what librarianship is all about is serving people, and if you don't like to work with people and get excited by the idea of uncovering new bits of information and helping people become better citizens or educate themselves by reading all of the books in a section of the library because they can't afford to go to college. If you're not excited by those kinds of daily activities, you shouldn't be a librarian.
That set of values grounds us, but it doesn't solve our problems. We need to find ways to bring those values, the culture of the book, into the future.
Anyone who's curious about a topic can go into one of a number of online book providers and purchase a copy for their own use.
It's been really encouraging to see BCR taking such a leadership role in sort of rethinking itself as a nonprofit that certainly has a mission to serve the public good, but also pursuing a path that will allow for self-sustainability and for revenue generation. And our job is really to provide these guys the tools and the resources and the merchandising they need to do what they do best.
What this allows the libraries to do is take their archiving, their content that they have today, which is institutionally focused, and digitize it and have it available on the web, in print, in any way they deem necessary to bring it to the patrons of the world. They will have access to the content 24/7 to all of their patrons, and it gives them freedom that they've not been able to experience in the past.
For us to think as libraries about how that cultural value, buy it once and make it available time and time again, how that value can actually translate into something that helps us do what we do, revenue, is a pretty new and different idea.
I'm going to talk about libraries in living in this stressful economic time. One of the things that I go back to over and over again that librarians want to see is a return on investments that we've already made, and to provide greater access to the resources that we've already acquired.
And just thinking about stuff like that, these little pockets that exist in libraries all over, and librarians don't do a very good job of communicating that. It's kind of, you know, what you hear on the streets really, but it's not really an official channel or anything.
Our initial collection is on the West, and it's so very unique resources that we never would have found, or people wouldn't have found, by just roaming the shelves. These tourist books that are just so cool, because what's really unique about it is you get this view of what the people that came in 1919 or 1918 and what they saw, which is totally different, you know. And so the collections are wonderful. And there's some books that we actually are, you know, they have the signature of the author, you know, so they're author signed.
Those can be, you know, kind of repackaged into a brand new book, you know, that can really showcase not just the topic, but the library, and make it really unique to that community as well, or to that university. So, you know, not only is it, you know, getting that information out there, but it's really helping libraries brand themselves as the place where you can find things, and we connect people to information and repackage information for people in ways that nobody else does.
I think really what the internet has had a crying need for years is the very thing that librarians have to offer to organization.
So I think that we're at a great, tipping point, and, you know, this is the right time to do this.
You know, we joke sometimes that, you know, we're kind of the Rodney Dangerfield of the information industry. We don't get no respect because people genuinely don't understand what we do. But I think this project is going to really highlight the skills that librarians have and the unique nature of what we offer to our communities.